took that discipline away from us, because when they made our parents afraid to discipline the children, then what happened? We found out that the teachers were afraid of the principals were scared of the superintendent was scared of the school board was scared of the parents were scared of the children, and the children ain't scared of nobody. Thing when they took that.
Yeah. So you have it. Welcome everybody to the JTS Just Talk Show. Yeah, we got all our guys with us, but yeah, y'all see what we talking about tonight, man. We tapping in, talking about the kids, man, trying to see, what the new generation talking about. What is it, Gen Z now, fellas? How y'all doing tonight?
Blessed, happy to be here. You already know, we coming from the Mississippi, trying to represent that thing, put everybody on the map. Got a new show coming tonight. We ready to turn up. These kids, man, they don't be raised better because there's too much going on, man. They too wild, we got to put a hold on it.
Yeah. This Just Talk Esquire, aka Junior, hitting y'all up again for another episode like we promised. And yeah, we here to talk about some real stuff, something that's hitting home, something that's hitting in your communities. Man, what's up with these kids these days?
Yeah, so yeah. So welcome everybody, man. Real talk though. Y'all saw the video. Like the lady said, man, the kids is what's running everything. The teacher scared of the principal, and the principal scared of the superintendent, and the superintendent scared of the parents, and the parents scared of the kids. I mean, yeah, these days it's pretty much like that. But we can put that on a lot of stuff, man. But we can probably say is the kids not getting whoopings like they used to in school, corporal punishment, and not even getting whoopings at home. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even getting whooped at home like they used to get. When we came up, they was trying to cut out to where the community could whoop everybody kid, like the parents could whoop the kids. That was that was the generation before. Like the neighbor could whoop your ass and it was all right, the generation before us. But we still was getting the belt. I even got a couple extension cords. Just to keep it 1,000. But I put it like this. It was the times I got a whooping, it helped. But the times I didn't get a whooping, getting talked to or whatever, just knowing better and having time to realize where I was wrong on anything was cool. You know what I'm saying? But also having my father around was a big thing too. I could talk to my dad, and he was a different example, for me to see. And so I really think that's part of it too. Not having a 2-parent home. But what y'all think, fellas, man? It's just this is MJ. I was just trying to give a good, quick little take on it.
Man, it's something near and dear to me, man. This is something because I'm from the streets of Jackson, man, West Jackson, and matter for that, from the corner of Capitol and Prentice. If y'all from Jacktown, y'all know exactly where that's at, man. And I'm talking about, I'm from there on the time when Popeyes was right there on the corner, still bustling. Everything, it's life over there in the
Yeah,
neighborhood.
yeah. Popeyes,
It's
I
not,
feel you.
it's not dilapidation. It's not dope heads on every corner. It's not every other house condemned and torn down and boarded up and blue tarps on the roof because no one's trying to put effort into the community. It's not about crime and truancy and parents allowing your kids not to go to school and creating the truancy. I'm all for this curfew for all these kids around here, man. Make these parents accountable for their kids, man. Know where your child is at all times. Because if you don't know where they're at, then everybody's always quick to say, "Oh, rest in peace, little Johnny doing this," But Johnny was breaking and entering in somebody's house, man. Come on now. You done worked all day and you come home to what? Somebody done robbed your house, man, and all you trying to do is work and put forth your effort being a part of community and a part of whatever you're trying to build at whatever company you're at. You're trying to just be the best version of that of yourself, and you can't even go to work, be a productive father, husband, and all these other titles you got to carry in life. And they don't care about that. They care about, oh, I just want his TV. I want his PlayStation 5. I want his Xbox One. Why? Because he doesn't want to work. He doesn't want to go to school. He doesn't want to listen to military. He doesn't want to go to truck driving school. He doesn't want to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Everything's supposed to be given to me. No, I'm from the era. If you don't work for it, guess what? You just ain't gonna have nothing, and that's on you. So if you want to just own that and try to put it on the world, hey, them days is over. You know what? You know what? You got to man up out here. If you ain't ready to man up, guess what? If you go to the jailhouse, guess what? It's gonna be 10 times you got to man up in there because you got all type of. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what you facing going in there. You think you hard until you get up in there. You finna find dudes that don't care, man. That their life is already taken from them from the system, and he don't care about taking your life, and you don't even know that. You don't even know that. You just that lame to the game, man. They out here, you know what I'm saying, fantasizing, acting like jailhouse is what's up. Brother, jailhouse ain't what's up. It's not what's up. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're doing your thing on the hustle side, you're doing it for a purpose to come up to get you to the next level, man. You're not doing that as a career. That's not a career idea. This is just talk Esquire, man. Let's get these guys.
That's what's up, man. It's so right, man. You know, getting the shock value when they end up in a situation they ain't know they was gonna end up in. You know, you got to calculate all that. But yeah, what's up, Ziggy? What you got to say? And what's up, Professor? We see you.
Man, you know I gotta come in because it's near and dear to my heart too, man. I hate it. You know what I'm saying? It's killing me with a passion because it feel like it's letting not just black people down, but also just everybody as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Look what we got to look up to, what we leave in the world to when we pass. You know, and I feel like it all started from, like you said, two-parent households. Okay, but that's not always the case. My philosophy of it is the kids wanna showboat and they try to keep up with the Joneses. They want to show out. It's definitely the social media because you got the social media portraying an image to all the people in the world that you somebody, you know, and that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying? You just want to tell them your story, but it doesn't have to be a wild story. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to Chirac or something, you know, where the females should keep their legs closed until a man get a decent job. For the men that have decent jobs or that's got a career or something going in life, you know what I'm saying? Being a drug dealer, you ain't got no 401k. All you gonna do is break up a happy home one day by going to jail or being 6 feet under, get put in the graveyard somewhere. So my thing is, I feel like if the women stop going for the man that's going around flashing and a different showing his ass, got his pants sagging all the way down to his knees. You know, he got a gun on his hip. You know, all that. You know, that's doing too much. And the females that like that, they need to change their lives to, you know what I'm saying, try something different. Go for the nerdy guys. Do something because it's making those guys want to portray that image, and the younger ones that's coming up. So now they want to act tough and be tough, and they want to go catch a body and do all this, and they don't know that they ain't doing them but throwing their lives away. That's it. That's just talk.
That's what's up. That's what's up, Ziggy. Hey Jay, what's happening, dog?
What's up with it, y'all? It's Just Talk AJ. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. Um, this is what I got to say about this generation of kids that we're dealing with. Um, I mean, like they say, guys, it takes a village. Like MJ stated earlier, the neighbor could give you a whooping and get away with it. You can even get a paddle or two at nowadays they not doing none of that. So basically this is what's going on, guys. The kids are not scared anymore. That's basically what's going on. Before they were scared of mama, so they'll be scared of the next elder that they have a encounter with out on the streets or out at the grocery store or out at a school function. They'll be scared of that elder because they were scared of their mother. From there, they will be scared of the next male figure or the next um, elder, which is a woman, the next mother. They will be, but nowadays they not scared. That's what's going on, y'all. These kids are not scared anymore. These mothers are not, putting their foot down. Like Junior said earlier. I mean, and MJ was saying. I mean, beforehand you can, before they deindustrialized the schools, 1970 when MJ and them died, or not MJ, Martin Luther King. Sorry about that. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. They alleged when they allegedly, assassinated them. Um, beforehand, you can graduate from school with a trade, brick mason, welding, HVAC. Nowadays they took that out of school
Did
and
we
they
lose AJ?
college. So it's a lot different these days, guys. It's a lot different. These kids are not
Mic
scared
check.
anymore. That's all it is.
Hey,
These kids are not scared anymore. That's what it is, and that's what I got.
Hey,
That's
can I chime in? Can I chime in? What up, fellas? You know what I'm saying? What up? What up? Been a minute. Uh, damn, we lost another cat. Damn. When I started speaking, people dropping off. Uh, I'm hearing a little bit of what was going on as far as the kids not having respect. Is that more of where we at? The kids not having respect for the elders? Is that what we on?
yeah, I mean, no, we played a video to where yeah, it's kind of that. It's kind of ties into that, but it's basically
Yeah.
we just talking about the new generation and and what about them and their behaviors.
No
Just
respect.
kind of talking about the new generation.
No respect. That's
Yeah,
that's what we saying. No respect. Basically, the new generation ain't got no respect for the old generation. And the reason why is because the communication between the old generation and the new generation has been broken. The link, as far as uh, old generation trying to give the, as what we would say, old generation, we would say OGs. The OGs are not trying to give the game anymore because they want to be greed to an extent, and the same thing with the young generation or the YNs as they call them now. But if we're gonna be on that culture type of shot, point being is I look at it like this: the old saying that we know is true is that it take a village to raise a child. Our village ain't there because we ain't got a village. We ain't got a man in the household because if you look at the numbers, 4 out of 5 children that's born African American are out of wedlock. So there's no stability there. And it goes back into the 70s when, hey, we want to put this welfare in your life, got to take the man out your life. And we still reaping the seeds that were produced back then.
Young
So
nigga, preach.
until we want to change those dynamics, then we ain't really talking about nothing. Marry a bitch. Don't just go out here and be a hustler player and I got several baby mamas and all that. And then the broad going in the same concept now because you got these new rapper females that are like, shit, nigga, I don't need you. I'm independent. So change the dynamics. Marry a broad. Go through the struggle together. If you're not gonna go through the struggle together, then you ain't gonna care about the child because the child is the product of the marriage. But when you marrying these women and these dudes or these females are marrying these dudes that have several baby mamas and whatever, or get in a relationship and you got multiple children with multiple parents in a household, it's a problem because there's no respect. You ain't my daddy. Just like just going back into that movie, Baby Boy, that little Negro built a fort, right? A fort of pillow.
hey, that's one of my favorite parts.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck your fort, nigga.
Little nigga,
So,
oh, you little
you
fort nigga, got a little
know what I'm
fort
saying?
nigga.
Right, right. Got a little fort, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But the name of the movie is called Baby Boy because
Hey,
and a
mute
boy
up
at the
if you
same
ain't talking.
motherfucking time. But that would be my take on it. Like, hey, fellas, it's about getting back to the sacrifice. What are we gonna sacrifice? As our culture, any other culture that's out there, any other race that's out there, we the only one that's fractured in the way that we have been taught to be fractured. And it goes back to slavery. The first thing was they demasculated the male in front of the woman, in front of her children. And what she did was said, you know what? I'm gonna run this household, and I'm gonna make sure that my son will be docile enough. He'll be physical, but he's gonna be feminine. He won't be a person that's gonna cause trouble. And right now is that we got these young people that want to cause trouble in a good way to some degree,
They
but they
troublemakers.
have no masculinity. They troublemakers, but they don't have masculinity to fit their troublemaking ways. The sagging of the pants, that's a fucking that's a that's some introduction to faggotry. You know what I'm saying? Like pull your pants up, bro. Put a belt on. You can't fight with no motherfucking flip flops, skinny jeans, and your ass hanging out. You know what I'm saying? You can't even take a punch because you got hair. You got fucking dreads and shit. You know what I'm saying? The first thing you want to do is windmill. You see a couple of little fights with these guys, these skirmishing and shit, but it's never like a one-on-one real fight where they squaring up and they throwing real shots. They doing more of hair grabbing and jumping and all that nonsense. And it's not about a gun, a weapon. The gun is only there for protection. It's not there for the be intimidation to win a fight. It's just problems. But the problem come back down to is that man has been taken out of the household, and our black females have been put in a position to where they have to be a man and a woman at the same time because it's beneficial to them. And niggas want to be players and hustlers and not be fathers and husbands. That's where our problem at.
That's what's up, Professor,
And
man.
that's
I can't agree anymore with that, man. I agree with you 100% on that one, dog. 100%
Young
on your
nigga
whole
preach.
take. Yeah, on your whole take. Yeah, you
mhm.
preaching on that one. And kind of that's where I was gonna kind of take it anyway, man. I was gonna say, yeah, it's been designed for a long time for us to be fucked up like that.
Mhm.
I didn't spoke about it
Mhm.
before in some of my other pods. You know what I'm saying? So, we got to get past that. But at the same time, like I said, if you ain't got a daddy like the professor, like all us young men on here tonight, trying to put some game in your ear and putting that fear in your motherfucking heart too at the same time, because when daddy come home, that's usually what happens. Oh, I'm gonna tell your daddy, and if you any kind of daddy, you ain't finna let your son just test you like that. You finna put some fear in that little nigga, and that's what's supposed to happen anyway. And so, at some point, the ass whoopings kind of die down. Then we can talk like young men. We can talk like a man. We can have respectable conversations. But at first, you got to know that there's regulations and there's rules to life. You can't just be out here doing any motherfucking thing, and we got to be respectable
Well,
while we're doing it. So
I would interject
that.
this. I would interject this, and not to cut you
Go
off,
ahead.
but I just wanted to say this real quick.
Go ahead. You good?
I never look at my children as being fucking friends. We won't be friends until they get some age on them, and I'm talking about like they in their 30s and maybe they early 30s to late 30s. Then maybe a friendship can happen. But in regards of the whole dynamic, we ain't friends. My goal is not to be your friend. My goal is to teach you how to live and survive and thrive.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Well, you sound
Live,
like
survive, and thrive.
you sound like Denzel off that movie, man. But no, you right about that too. But I say a friendly conversation, not be his friend. You right about that. Yeah. Anybody else, man? Y'all want to, y'all got another little thought that you was having about it? I know the conversation went around.
My last little take on this, man, is parents. I just want y'all to be accountable. That's one word that we
That's
cannot
it.
be.
Yeah.
Accountable is the word that I want to use because that's the word I want y'all to be. Just know where
Exactly.
your children. Just know where your children are, man. It's so simple as you give them these devices anyway. You can know their location at any second. In the second
All
they
the time.
in the second they cut it off, you take the phone from them, and then they won't have it no more, and you'll never have that problem again. So just understand it's on you to be accountable.
Stop giving them access at an early age. If they got them under the age of 10 years old, they don't need a damn phone. Fuck that. Why? Who are you calling? What you talking about?
But yeah,
Pokemon?
you so But you can look at it like that too. But also, a lot of people looking at it like they want their kids to have things that they didn't have, so they spoil them. But then also, you can be a dad like you. You can be a hard
Exactly.
old school type of
And
guy. You can be old school
but
parents and keep it 100 and don't give them access to things and all that, and it'll make them a better person. But they damn sure won't realize it at first. They gonna be
I don't
like,
give a damn they realize it. I don't give a
they
damn
gonna
they realize it or not.
they gonna be like, man, little Timmy got a cell phone, Dad. I mean, I'm gonna get one.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you leave the room, my dad's a dick.
It's all
That
right.
punk ass motherfucker.
Right. He can be all that. He can be all that. But at the end of the day, when the pages came out, everybody wasn't goddamn like we were like, oh yeah, we gotta go get a goddamn page. Who the fuck are you calling? You ain't calling nobody. Who the fuck are you calling? Y'all talking about what are you talking about? At 10 years of age, these kids ain't got shit to talk about except for what went on in school with Timmy or Sally or Jesse or fucking Jane. It don't fucking matter. It's still frivolous ass shit. Then we talk about how to solve this equation, whether it be an algebraic or trigonometry or motherfucking, did you look at the science shit? Did you look at this motherfucking history shit that relates to what's going on right now? None of that is in the discussion with these fucking children, adolescents, not we talking about preteens. We ain't talking about teenagers. Teenagers even fucking worse because now they done started having hormones that are kicked in and they want to look at sex and they don't even know how to fuck. But then they turn around and they can have a baby and then you turn around and be a grandfather or grandmother with these young ass kids that don't even know how to fucking clean their ass.
Oh, a lot of that
So,
stuff that you preaching, dog, applied to our generation too.
oh yeah,
Cause we
it's our
fucking
fault.
too.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
fucking too though. But
If
I'm
we go,
saying,
if we gonna keep it 100, it's not the older generations of the 70s. It's the motherfucking 90s babies that have created this fucking bullshit because we let off the fucking gun because of what you said earlier. We want to give them the things that we didn't have, and we want to spoil them. And what we did is we spoiled them, and the spoiling has trickulated to what a point of where fuck. I don't know what's up, down, left, or fucking right because these children don't know what they want to do. They want to dye their hair, grow their hair. It's a nigga, not a child, not a boy, not a girl, but a nigga. He wants to grow his hair, and
Paint
then
they fingernails is what got me. The dudes paint their fingernails. That's taking it to another level.
yeah, paint
yeah,
your
yeah,
fingernails, right? Yeah, you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, what the
All
fuck,
that
bro?
whole
Like,
situation.
like, cuz
Young niggas
we
wearing
make
bonnets and
fingernails,
shit. They wearing
right?
bonnets and shit like real
But
bonnets out
that's,
here
but
walking
that's,
around.
but that's, but that's a '90s baby production of children. That's not an '80s production of children. All right, it's a
It got
'90s
to
baby production.
it got to a point where they trying to have their own style. They call it a fad, but at the same time, they trying to make some the next best thing stylish, try to make a stylish statement. But it's and low key, like I said, in general, they still be trying to keep up with the Joneses, and that's not the case. They need to be trying to get an education, a career where once they get older, they can understand life. And like you said, we can't they expect it to be handed to them. They talking about they didn't ask to be here. Nah, damn that. Now that you here, man up, get you a job, be somebody in life, and teach that and teach those teachings like everybody else doing to the younger generation so they can come up and be better. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hey,
the way of life.
Yo,
I
professor,
look at it like this.
that's more of a
I,
professor. That's more of a that's a late '90s, early 2000 babies. We speaking on, I'm a 1993. We don't indulge in those type of activity that's going on. Me personally, I'm hard not life over here. You got your boy over there who's a witness to my whole life. I don't do those things. And of course, I know you're not talking about everybody. I just want to point that out though.
My
hey,
nigga, my
I'm
nigga,
gonna
my
keep it
nigga.
like this. I'm gonna kick it like this. I'm
Can't
gonna kick
even
it like
respond.
this, cause I gotta respond to your ass. I'm gonna say it like this. I don't give a fuck if you in the '80s, '90s realm, 2000 realm. I look at it 'cause I have to deal with all these young motherfuckers that don't want to motherfucker don't have work ethic, and it don't matter if they was born in the '80s, the '90s, the '70s, the fucking '60s. These motherfuckers don't have work ethic. Okay, And at the end of the day, everybody feels entitled. It's not about black, white, Mexican. I've seen all these motherfuckers that don't want to goddamn come in and put in work. All I give
Preach.
a fuck about is,
Professor,
are
let me
you
put
ready
you
to
on
come and
something
get
real
this
quick.
money? Are you ready to
Let,
come get money?
let
I
me
do
put you
That's
on.
all I'm
believe that.
concerned with.
You are right. You are preaching right now, sir. I do believe that.
Hey,
I am completely in
It's
agreement
all
with
about, are you
everything you're
coming to get
saying.
money?
yeah,
If
yeah,
you
you right,
coming to get
but
money, I don't have a fucking excuse that I can accept if you're not coming to get money. That's it. What the
So
fuck we
what's the
doing?
end?
And we going to work. We going to work to do one thing: get money and go home and stack. You want to
So
stack
man,
fast and spend slow. Real
so what?
shit.
yeah.
You
I
ain't
mean, I
going
guess
there. I don't go there to make friends. I don't get if I make a friend at work, that's fine. But I go there to goddamn get money. That's
Exactly.
it.
And what's the
That's the
end
only reason
goal
why I'm
after that
interacting
once
with
you
your
get
ass.
home? So what's the end goal after that when you get home?
Say, hold on.
say
I
that
couldn't hear you.
again.
Say it again.
What's the end goal after that once you get home? What do you do once
Yeah,
you get
yeah,
home?
cause this, yeah,
To get
that's
the
a good
money.
question
To
for
get
him.
the money. To get the money. To get the money.
What's the end goal after that once you get
What you got going on in the
Yeah.
background, man? What you got, a
Yeah. I don't
concert
know. What
going
he?
on?
Yeah. Yeah. He said. Yeah.
home?
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
who
I'm
that is,
saying.
but ain't me. Everybody mute up.
Yeah. Let me mute.
All right. So yeah, like I was saying, what's the end goal after you go out and you make all this money and you coming home at night? What's your end goal? What you going to? I'm finna cook right quick. What's your end goal? What you getting to?
I look at it like this: you go and get the money, right? Because
Yep.
the money is mainly going to suppress any issues that's going on. Because most of the people that's around you have an issue with money management, and they create a situation to where money is the only solution. It's not a health
Hold on.
thing.
Talk to
Most
my.
of the time, hold on, listen. This is what I'm answering. I'm trying to
What's your end
go ahead, go
goal?
ahead.
No, I'm asking what's the
The end
end goal
goal the end goal is this.
for the
The,
money?
the, the end goal the end goal is the money is a tool. And when I turn 60, when I turn 60 years of age, I want to sit on my fucking front porch, drink a beer, smoke a
Mm.
good joint or blunt, and see my
That's all good
grandchildren if I
knowledge.
have
And
them.
so, and so, let me
That's
put you
all
on
That's
good
something,
knowledge,
Ziggy.
but
I
we
know
got
where
to
you going.
spin
Go
this.
ahead, though.
We got to spin this because we've gotten off topic a little bit, and I want to get us
yeah, yeah,
getting
yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Bring that, yeah, yeah.
No,
Bring
MJ,
that,
I
bring
want
that
you
back.
to
The end
cause,
goal,
cause,
MJ.
yeah, because the end
Professor
goal.
just long winded. Professor just long winded.
No, but you asked
That's
me
my
the
guy,
end
though.
goal. The end goal. So I'm saying that we asked you about the end goal. You know what I'm saying? The end goal is sit on the porch and everybody being able to chill and we could talk shit, not necessarily on the podcast, but face to face and be like, yeah, we went through this and we
So
All
got
what's
to
right,
this
your
point.
so go ahead,
But
Ziggy, and then I
everybody
got something to
wins.
say. Go
the
ahead.
But
end goal
everybody
is not
wins.
all right. So the end goal is not family and to recreate and make more and do that and be
Nah,
able to
you
do
already established it. You already established it. The whole point is you regenerated.
it before you make the money.
No, you teaching the
Okay.
game plan of when you get the money. Hold on, Jiggy, just real quick.
Y'all
When you
too, y'all.
teaching the listen, when
Go
you're
ahead.
creating the money, when you're saving the money, you're establishing money, you putting the money back in. Like if you're selling dope, you buy back in so you can make more money to create the money to stash back. But what the point is, and the same thing with a job. It's the same thing. You're going in, you got a budget. You have a budget and how much your bill's gonna be. And then
Guess
you make money
you didn't catch my
in the
question.
surplus. The
You didn't catch
surplus
my
is all about using the surplus
question.
to generate other shit. So you don't
Boy, you
have
like
to
a
work to make the money.
you my nigga, but boy, you like a run on sentence, man.
Oh,
You gotta
swear,
cap it a
man,
little bit. Look,
you is not
hey,
answering
I
my
know what you're
question.
getting at, Ziggy. Let me speak real quick, Ziggy. I know
Come
what you're
on,
getting at, man. This life is it's more to life than just money, man. It's a spiritual world as well, man. And so what you doing with your what you doing with your inner self, man, along the way. You just out here getting money, you like you gonna be a billionaire, you know what I'm saying? You ain't worried about money being the root of all evil, and what you might do to
Mm-mm,
get it. Because there's a lot of ways. Hold on, there's a
mm-mm.
lot of ways I can get money. Hold on, don't interrupt me. Cause
I ain't
that's what
gonna,
we were just talking
no,
about. We were just talking about how these young niggas will jack somebody, they'll rob old ladies nowadays. They'll do anything to get money, and that's what we get money. And they'll do. They don't have no respect, and it comes from these '90s babies. Although AJ, you right, man. You had a different upbringing, bro. You was a different type of '90s baby. You ain't. We're not the same. You know what I'm saying? We Johnson. So anyway,
We're different.
but anyway,
We're different.
but
Whatever.
what I'm saying is, man, we gotta teach them. You gotta teach them. We can't leave the spiritual side of things out. I cap it by saying that, man. If you gonna have them, if you're gonna have a man needs to
I,
know about his soul as well. And then I'll say this real quick: these young dudes these days, they ain't trying to go through all that, waiting till they 60. You know what I'm saying? They want it now, and they ain't trying to hear
I,
they ain't trying to hear the old man on his lawn right here talking about, nigga, you better do this, you better do that, and then when you get 60, you can sit down. They ain't trying to hear none of
uh,
that. They ain't trying to
I'm
hear
not
none of
saying.
that.
Listen, I'm not saying that you got to wait till you're 60 years old to be
That what
goddamn
you
sitting
just
on the
said.
porch. I no 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 hold on. What I said is I want to be at 60 years of age, chilling on the front porch and doing the damn thing as far as talking about what we've accomplished. But at the same time, it's not just about the money. And I'm not disagreeing with you. The spiritual part is there, but the whole integrity, the accountability. I'm building on what we have established already, and I'm under the perception of the understanding is you already have that building and foundation that you're setting forth with the child. That's why we talk about I'm not being a friend of a child. My adulthood or my parenting is not about I'm your friend when you're fucking 10 or 12 or 13, 14, 16, 17, 18. Hell, you can vote. You still not my friend. You understand? Because as you get older, I get older. And we always gonna be this 18 or 17, 16, 15, whatever years apart when you have this child, you're going to be that difference in age. The point
Boy,
being is this.
let me tell you something. When you get about 60, you better 60, 75, you better have your shit together. Cause your kids ain't gonna come fuck with your mean ass. You a mean ass nigga. I ain't your friend, nigga. I don't fuck with you. Get out of my house. Hey, look, we had
Mm-mm.
another topic. We had another topic, but
What I
we ain't
said.
gonna even fuck with it tonight. We gonna run this one, CJ, AJ. We're gonna go and run this one. So, CJ, did you have something you wanted to say, man? Since we got Professor to take a little hiatus real quick.
Woo! Boy, that was a long-winded joker right there, man. But yeah, I was good on everything I had said, man. I just want to see the city of Jackson improve. I hate to see outsiders have to come in and manage the water system because misappropriation of funds for over years and years. That's what has caused the
Yeah.
dilapidation of the sewer and the water system. It is, and then now you got people that's on fixed income, and now you're raising their prices on their water, and they can't afford it because y'all have not collected money in the past. That doesn't have anything to do with the residents. These people are already doing bad. The gas is up. The food is up. They got medicine they can't really afford. You,
Yeah.
these people are out here desperate, man, and people are not
Yeah.
seeing it because they're not going through it. And I hate that because to see
Yeah,
it
yeah,
through
I
the eyes of
understand.
just to see it from the eyes of a man, of a homeless man, we would, what I'm saying, very much appreciate a sandwich or a hamburger or a fry or anything, to tell you the truth. Some shelter from the storm and the rain, and it's getting pretty cool out there tonight. So you know what I'm saying, some warmth. So it's a collective thing, but people don't have humanity no more. That is gone.
Well,
Morality is gone.
Yeah.
Morality
Compassion
is
is gone,
gone.
nigga.
yeah. Hey, before
Compassion
you
is
go,
gone.
Professor, I had a thought that I wanted to share with everybody too.
In, Well, go ahead, MJ. But I was just you asked if I had anything to say. This is just stuff that's just how I feel about how the
Bothering the
world,
shit out of you.
yeah, is towards people
Yeah.
these days, man. And I see it, and you know, I'm not saying I'm just XYZ Mr. Man doing everything, but at the same time, I'm not.
You
going
got
over there
compassion for
for
your
you.
brother.
Yeah,
You got
yeah, I'm not
compassion for
putting people down.
a motherfucker. Yeah, yeah. I know. Hey, it tear your soul up. You have to see that bullshit every fucking day. That shit tear your soul up.
Oh yeah,
My
for
bad,
sure.
MJ. Hey, my bad. I'm just saying, bro. Like,
Nah, you
I mean,
good,
you talking about I'm a heartless nigga, with my kids,
man? I
but
just
I'm
was
like,
joking, man. I was joking, man. I was joking.
but I'm saying no, but I am like that though. Like the shit I'm saying, like I ain't no, like my kids gonna say, yeah, that nigga like that, like that nigga like that in the sense of like he ain't heartless, but that nigga don't, he's not going to accept trying. It's about doing and making it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only way I can move. That's the
But
way I move. So shit. If a nigga can't move the same way I move, I get it. I understand that. It might be his downfall and shit happens. You know what I'm saying? But when the shit happens, you dust yourself off and you wipe your shoulders off or whatever the fuck and get back in the game and you win. You win. And the main thing that makes us motherfucking win is stack your fucking paper. Stack your fucking paper. Everything else, that's they don't respect that. All they respect is money. So get your money.
yeah,
Your
but yeah,
spiritual side,
what I was gonna
yeah,
say is this though, man. You know, it's kind of if you're going to look at it at the life aspect or just the generational aspect. You know, everybody notices that the next generation seems to get weaker. You know what I'm saying? Like the generation before us and the generation before that and the generation before that said, "Oh, them kids these days saying the same thing that we saying. Oh, this new generation, man, they fucked up. They doing this, they doing that." So we have regressed down to the point to where, like y'all said, these niggas is painting their fingers. It's kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? But so at some point we got to
yeah.
go the other way, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully this
Hey,
that last step right here.
but hey, I would say this though. I would say this. This younger generation is different from like all the past generations in the sense of like if they disagree with some shit and all of them come together, them motherfuckers protest and they don't give a fuck the results. If a nigga die, they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't like, oh my God, we're gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna keep going. The only narrative that's being pushed is that the people in charge is like, oh no, we cannot have the media highlighting this type of resiliency. You know what I'm saying? That was the main thing that kept us through the 60s is we had resiliency and through the 70s and through the 80s, you know, with the crack involvement. The point being is never stop your resiliency. Whatever you got in you, you know what's right from wrong. Whether your mama, your daddy, they didn't tell you, they didn't teach you, your ass know it. It's
Yeah.
innate.
Well,
It's no way around that shit.
all right, well that's
You know what
what's
I'm
up. But
saying? When you
what we need to
decide,
do, I don't mean to interrupt you, man, but I was gonna say what
go
we
ahead.
need to do is ask the people, man, you know, to put it in the comments about your conversation too. Everything you highlighting is great, man. But you know, if y'all liking what y'all hearing, put it in the comments and you know, and tell us what y'all thinking about this topic we discussing tonight. But go ahead, Professor, man. You know, do your thing, man. But you know, hey, we gotta cap the show at some point, dog.
Yeah, I'm with you. I know we gotta
Yeah,
do that. I just want to say, look, you gotta be like JR said, the accountability has to be there. And I deal with grown folks on a regular basis, and the accountability is not there. It's always somebody else's fault. And I look at the people when they telling me a lie, and I'm like, damn, dog. Like I fucks with you every day. I know the struggle you going through, and I know where your problems are at. But damn, you gonna lie to me and tell me this when it's a lie, a straight up fucking lie. And that's the problem that we have. And it's not a race thing. It is a fucking innate American thing of accountability is hard for motherfuckers to take. You got to look yourself in the fucking mirror. Like that song that Michael Jackson had, that even Lil Wayne did, the man in the mirror with fucking Bruno Mars. That shit is real. You got to look yourself in the fucking eye and say, did I do what I was supposed to do? Did you do what you were supposed to do?
That shit real.
But you,
It
but you,
is
but you
real.
sign off. You sign off on some bullshit that you know a motherfucker bullshitting on.
All right, but that's what's up, man. Anybody got anything else on the topic, man? We appreciate y'all being out here tonight with us, and everybody that was here on the chat. I mean, on the pod with us, man. Appreciate that.
Definitely like and
Yes,
subscribe, man,
definitely.
until we get the world to change and see it a little better, man. Like I said, hopefully these women will change it because we all know that men do anything for a female, pretty much the right one. So
Uh,
if we can get the
I'm
if we can get the
glad you.
female,
I'm glad you said that, Ziggy. I mean, if we got enough time,
God
guys, if you
damn.
guys would like to
Do we
say
got enough
something
time?
about
Cause
it,
I
you
want to
know.
holler that too.
Hey,
man,
yeah,
hey, I'm
if you
just
guys would
saying,
like to say something about it, I mean, what y'all guys
I
think?
was
I
gonna
got a
say
question to
something
ask
about
you
that.
guys, man.
yeah.
What you guys think
You
about
tender, you tender.
The Meg and the Clay situation? Did
Man, come
Clay
on,
really
for
fuck with
real.
Megan, or what you guys think?
Man, come on, bro. I'm
I
making
ain't believe it
bread.
was
I
gonna
brought this
last
bitch. I bet
from the
I
jump.
brought this bra. I brought this broad a $400,000 fucking Rolls Royce, nigga. The pussy good enough. Goddamn it, I'm just a baller enough to just drop her this shit, and then I
All right.
maybe return that motherfucker. But at the end of the day, like, come on, man, that's frivolous shit. Bitches, the oldest profession in life has been selling pussy all day, every day.
Every day,
And if
all
you
day.
tender, if you tender dick enough, then you fall for it.
Professor,
Mm-hmm.
you know what they say,
Hey,
Professor.
but
You don't
no,
pay a hoe to like you.
but
You
I
pay a
heard this is what I heard. You know, I had to ask my old lady about it because I wasn't looking at no tabloids for no breakup, no bullshit. Anyway, she told me that Clay got caught cheating, or Clay was like, "I don't want to be," you know what I'm saying, in no relationship type shit, no
I'm
monogamous
not
relationship.
monogamous.
Yeah,
Monogamous, right?
monogamous
Right.
relationship type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so Meg was like, "Fuck you," type shit, nigga, and they broke up. And she all out here
Yeah.
crying and shit.
Right. But it ain't this the same bitch that's goddamn rapping songs about
No,
fucking multiple
what
niggas,
y'all ain't peeping
fucking
is
multiple niggas.
She got
he
that
was
wop. She got
honest,
that wop.
and because he was
Right.
honest,
Right.
because he was honest,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't stand that.
But I'm saying, you jumped on a nigga dick that's goddamn on a decline of his NBA career. All right. To make yourself look even fucking better. All right. He happened to be playing in Texas, in Dallas. You from Houston, and you want to jump your hoe ass down here and whop your wetty ass pussy on the motherfucking nigga. And the nigga said, "Yeah, you were good, but fuck another bitch." All right. And now you feel like shit because you all every nigga that's fuck pussy know, man. As long as you get that bitch wet enough, shit, we good.
This nigga talking about
We good. You know what
what is
I'm
this
saying?
nigga talking
Don't
about?
matter
The
how hey
grass
look,
is
don't matter
the
Houston
how
grass
good
talking.
is
she
not
look,
greener on
don't
the
matter
other
how
side.
good she look, don't matter how good she look, how matter good she look, how fat her ass is. If that pussy dry, we got a problem. If that pussy wet, we got it, we good. But
But
then you
but
be
but
like, oh shit, come on.
but I feel you on that,
That
and
pussy ain't got no face. Pussy ain't got
that's
no
general
face.
for everybody, Professor. That's a general statement for everybody. But we was talking about
Well, first
that
off,
particular situation
some niggas can't
between
fuck.
Meg and Clay. Now, in that particular situation, it might not be like that, you know. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, man, I feel what you're saying. You know, in a general sense, hell yeah, the pussy got to be wet. All everything that you're saying, you know, it applies to general shit. But in that situation, it was different. My nigga wanted some more
Man,
pussy.
nigga,
He had got tired of that pussy.
hey, hey,
That's what
hey,
it was.
hey, nigga, look,
So anyway,
the nigga did like this. The
anyway,
nigga got
we
options.
about to
The
wrap
nigga
it
got
up,
options.
man. We about to
Yeah, we
wrap
can
it
wrap
up.
it up, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this real quick, real quick. Let me say it real quick, real spit. This nigga got bitches that look like Megan Thee Stallion, goddamn Rihanna, fucking Halle Berry, fucking Kim Kardashian coming to the games to just see his ass because he got a
Exactly.
fucking championship ring. And I'm gonna say, nah, I ain't fucking this pussy here. Oh, you a rapper, bitch.
He got three
Yeah, you
championship
probably.
rings.
Exactly.
Yeah, what I'm
That's
saying, she popular, right? She popular and she popping. But bitch, I can fuck a bitch that look just like you, or even better. The fuck? Come
You know
on
how
now.
all us fellas know how it is. You know what I'm saying. After the infatuation gone, I put it like that. You know what I'm saying. But if we were talking
Yeah, the
between us,
first
I say
time,
after you,
the first
if it was
time is
just
always
between
the
us fellas,
best
I
time.
say after you hit that pussy one time is enough for me. Like my nigga say, he was right about that. All I need is one time, and it's
Yeah,
enough for me.
the
Drake went
first
hard
time.
than
It's
never.
it. That's it. Hey, Dre, hey, oh my God. This all they do is feel this bitch. Oh, all right, bet. I move to the next. Goddamn. Oh, you gonna do it like this? Oh, okay. All right. Shit. All
Hey, but
right.
hey, we appreciate it, man. But you know, we did go in left field a little bit. You know what I'm saying on off the topic, but we were talking about Clay and Meg at the end. But we gonna come back. We'll probably speak more about that in another little section. But we're gonna come back with another show, and and we'll be talking about other topics like that. But y'all let us know what y'all would like to hear, man. And then we're gonna start dropping more videos and more content. We'll be back Saturday, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, Sunday with another show. And we'll and like we said, this is just talk show. We'll be back. And we appreciate y'all for tuning in. And everybody that was here, we appreciate you tonight, man.
100. Jacktown.
Like, subscribe, share, comment. This talk show. We out of here.
All day. All
Teach your
day.
kids some character. Teach your kids some character, please.
What a nigga say
Keep
on
for tablets.
Boys in the Hood.
Hey,
Man,
if they
get
if
your
they
kids
if
out
they
the
under
street.
10,
They gotta get their
keep
kids
that
out the
kid out.
street,
Get
man.
that kid out of the goddamn street. Shit. Hey, if they under 12 years old, take the tablet from them. Stop playing around and give them the cell
Save
phone.
the youth. Save the youth. Save the youth.
Right,
Save the
Well, and
youth.
much
right.
love.
Save the youth.
Save
Good
the
love.
Save the
fucking youth.
youth. Save the youth.
Much love. Much love.
Giving them the tablet.